The experience along the pathway is dramatically different. What's happening, folks? Coach Johnson here. I want you to imagine this something. You live in San Diego, where I happen to live, and you need to get to New York City for whatever reason. And you have three options. Now, you can do three different airlines, three different options on the airlines that are available. One is going to take about 6 hours. The other one's going to take about 6 hours. And the third one's going to take about 6 hours. So which one do you choose? Well, option A, super discount airlines, rowdy customers, everything is nickel and dime. That's option one. Option two is your standard, aircraft. You get in there, assign a seat. You get one of your, maybe one of your bags is free, or one is, $35, whatever it is. And you're going to sit very close to one or two other people. Normal stuff. The third option is going to be a first class seat. You're going to have plenty of room, all the amenities, probably have Wi-Fi, movies, probably have drink service. They're all going to take you 6 hours approximately to get you where you want to go. So the difference is going to be, well, obviously, how much they cost and what you're willing to invest. Let's say one flight costs $450, one flight costs $800, and one flight costs $1,600. Huge difference in price. Same amount of time in the air, but the experience along the pathway is dramatically different. Now, when I do martial arts training, and I've trained in every kind of facility you can imagine. I've trained from the grittiest, I've trained people's little basements and garages, to rec centers. I've trained in, grungy, dungeon type, martial arts gyms. I've trained in very nice, clean facilities that are modern, and I've trained in premium facilities where it is just gorgeous and very easy to focus, and everything you need is there. So the difference becomes, how much do you want to invest? And that's really what the question is. Not how much does it cost, how much do you want to invest? Some people, and again, and all those experiences I've already given you, I've had great training in all of them, from the grungiest place all the way up to the nicest place. So the amount of material I gain isn't always the deciding factor. What's the deciding factor is what kind of experience do I want to have there? Do I want to be treated like somebody's brother in Russell in the basement? And that's fine, nothing wrong with that. Do I want to be treated like a regular customer and I exchange dollars for service and it's all good and things are fine? Or do I want to be catered to and have this person really understand what it is I want to get out of training? And I'm willing, maybe to pay extra for that, to get that, not only the top level facility experience, nice and clean and quiet, but also get maybe more attention, maybe more amenities. Maybe there's more stuff on the outside of class that I want to give. This is where the executives here at Krav Maga comes in. And I've been teaching martial arts for 35 years, and I've taught in all these facilities. I've been a guest instructor at people's basements and backyards. I've been, instructing, obviously my own academies, and I've taught in rec centers, and I've taught in churches, and I've taught, in premium martial arts facilities that are gorgeous, and I've taught in the most high-end academies you can imagine. And I love teaching in all of them because everybody's coming classes there to gain knowledge. But what the difference is what experience that person wants. So after 30 years plus of teaching martial arts, almost 35 years at this point, I've decided I'm going to focus on, we still have our academy. If you want the regular, training in a nice facility, we have an academy out in East San Diego County. Well, not East County, not out in the desert, but the east part of San Diego metro area. You can get great training, and we will happily take you. But if you're looking for something that's more, intensive to your specific needs, and you want smaller classes, and you want a nice facility, and you want something that's right downtown where you can have easy access to, that is where the executives here at Krav Maga comes in. And right now, we're taking 8 people per class max. That's it. So it's in between private training and a regular group class. 8 people is the max. Personally, I like 6. I think 6 is the sweet spot, but sometimes people want to bring a guest that have or train together with their spouse or their best friend or whatever. So that is going to be happening in July. And I have a location. It's right downtown. It's a great, beautiful facility, high-end place, very nice. I'm excited about being there. you can test it out. We have a seminar coming up on July 12th, which is going to be an intro to Krav Maga. And this is only $79 for the first 5. So it's very inexpensive. You know, usually these seminars would cost $140, but for $79, you can come in, you can sample Krav Maga. My policy is on the seminars that I teach, I provide a shirt for the workshop and a written manual of what techniques are covered whenever possible. That way, when you leave, not only do you have the knowledge and the experience of the event, but you have actual physical stuff that you can remember for. It's like going to a rock concert. If you've ever been to an AC/DC concert, don't you want to buy the shirt? This is the the Highway to Hell, Let There Be Rock, reunion tour, 2022 or whatever it is. You want to have a memorabilia for that. That's how I do my seminars. With my classes, with the executive tier, I have a whole other upgrade for we have amazing uniforms. Our uniforms we wear for our class are top quality. They are great for training. We have our t-shirts, we have our BDU pants. They're labeled, they're logoed, they're good to go. But sometimes we want something nicer. So I like to train in stuff that I don't mind getting destroyed, but I also like to represent what I do with really nice apparel. And the technology and the ability to do this in smaller batches is here, and that's what we're doing. So that is what's coming up, guys. Executive tier Krav Maga, HTK Krav Maga, downtown San Diego. We're going to do it on Wednesday nights, 6:30 to about 6:30 to about 7:45, maybe 8 o'clock. So you have one nice long class. It's only a maximum of 8 people. I will be taking applications for that in the next week, but I'm giving you a heads up. But come to our workshop, July 12th, Intro to Krav Maga. Get your toe in the water, have fun, and I'll see you there.